ArtHarris.com investigative journalist Art Harris. Art, I understand you have just gotten off the phone with Misty's attorney. What does he tell you?
Jane, just a few minutes ago, I spoke with Robert Fields, Misty Croslin's lawyer, who says she has revealed everything she knows to police. They have her story on tape, and they are now just waiting to hear back from law enforcement. He says, quote, it's like a garage sale. We've put it all out there, and we're just waiting for someone to buy it.
Well, what has she revealed, Art? I mean, at first she said she was sleeping in the trailer and woke up and Haleigh was gone and the door was open and a light was on. Now, according to her grandma Flo, she's told another story about Tommy and cousin Joe taking Haleigh down to the river and tossing her in the water. But we haven't heard the real story out of her mouth from the jailhouse tapes. If she's telling everything she knows, why doesn't she tell her dad on the jailhouse tapes, Dad, here's what happened? Well,
the jailhouse tapes are a little delayed, Jane. They were made between, March and April. And some of them, the phone calls were the last couple of weeks in April. So the lawyer is telling me, and she says that night, Tommy and Joe come over to get the gun. Joe was angry. We've heard this before. She takes little Junior and hides under the covers. Here's a door slam, presumably the door to the blue van that was used to take Haleigh's body to the river.
And didn't she also reportedly say she heard screams coming from the other room?
She sure did. And, she claims she was so frightened, she was paralyzed, that Joe would threaten to kill her and her family and put a knife to her throat. And if this is true, this is the story that she's been telling. Unfortunately, she has not been able to pass a lie detector test. She talks about those tests on these tapes, Jane. Misty, in fact, at one point, tells her father she's angry because at ArtHarris.com, we broke the secret police lie detector test that she took and flunked miserably, February 26th.
Cousin Joe ever taken a polygraph?
Wow, interesting. Got to go back to Art Harris on that one.
I don't think so, Jane. He's got an attorney. He lawyered up early on after the first visit by an FDLE agent named Jason Joliker up there in Antioch, Tennessee, and he has had an attorney ever since then who has denied his
Misty. Okay, Art Harris. Tommy's attorney told us Tommy knows what happened, was not involved, however, in any way, shape, or form in Haleigh's disappearance. So here's my question. How could Tommy know what happened to Haleigh if he wasn't in any way, shape, or form involved? How does he know?
Tommy claims that he went with Joe when Joe dumped the body in the river off a dock. And then Misty says that they were walking one day when Tommy pointed out the dock it happened on. And that's why police took her down there to try to identify that very dock.